Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Chimera Squad, heads up. Director's on the line from XCOM HQ.
Chimera Squad, I know you're still settling in, but this cannot wait. A short time ago, insurgents crashed the opening of City 31's Memorial Museum. They took Mayor Nightingale hostage. 3-1 PD attempted a rescue, but the insurgents triggered a plasma bomb. Everyone inside was lost. Yes, 3-1 PD should have requested our help, but dwelling on that is counterproductive. We need to focus on what we do next. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance. Sacred Coil is what happens when former Advent officers find religion, or create one. They claim to be the true path for City 31's hybrids, as long as that path involves armed sedition.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 3-1 PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it. Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out.
Check it out. Headquarters sent us an assembly. And with the right patterns, we can build anything. Or we could with the latest version. When you aren't on mission, you need to maintain your skills. Physical and mental. Training is the place to do it. It's also where you can adapt to any lasting wounds received in the field. So don't let those wounds linger. You'll pay for them in the long term. Our temporary field office has all the basics. Weapons, comms, and ammunition. Supply is where we request everything else. As long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours. We are not the police. If you see a theft, call it into 3-1 PD and move on. But there is one notable exception. Hostile forces carrying dangerous contraband may attempt to flee the scene. Don't let them escape. Earlier this week, a security camera spotted Sacred Coil flunkies sniffing around this warehouse. Today, the silent alarm went off. The place is full of Advent-era contraband on the way to a tech vault.
My eyes are still programmed to spot high-value Advent tech. I'll call it out if I see it. Breaching now.
It's go time!
Hostile subdued.
Headed worm needed.
Tracking you. You can still surrender. That took a chunk out. That's not good.
Let's get your insides back inside.
As long as it can keep up.
Another collar for the neck.
Sacred Coil stole specialized mech parts. The kind you can't easily replicate.
Mechs. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Move in, now!
shoot anything that moves.
Get over here. We need to crack open your shell.
Wounded is wounded.
I should clean my glasses.
Shattering. You're lucky I don't bruise.
Arrested another target.
And stay down!
Needed the exercise. Target moved. You all saw it. Is this amateur hour? Target out of play. I have your number now.
Need me to take a look?
Sacred Coil is on the run. Don't lose them in the warehouse.
Ready to go.
It's like hitting stone.
Target spotted.
Professional as always.
Enough of that, jackass.
Subdued hostile.
Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Another scar for my collection.
Don't die, I guess.
Overloading target.
Let the high-tech spray do its work.
If you think it's best.
Damn it!
You need to follow through. I'm roasting here. Hostile subdued.
If Sacred Coil went after mechs, they need soldiers. But for what army? They were underground until Mayor Nightingale's election drove them to the surface. Their hatred for her gave them motive. Find out if Sacred Coil had the means to carry out an assassination.